Hey Scorpio, it's Caleb's Tarot. Right then, my wonderful fellow Scorpios. We're doing the end of May 2019. These are resonating from the 16th to the, is me being a dope. What is the last day of May? It's 31st. Okay, so it's from the 16th until the 31st, and we have got a new deck. Yes, you guys, we're using a new deck today. This one is the Harmonious to Crane and Ernest Fitzpatrick. Harmonious Tarot. Understand harmony through the tarot to be attuned with the past, present and future. How interesting. But I love the artwork, you guys. The artwork is so intricate and so informative. What's this one on the top? Two of Wands. I just love this. I really do. It's very sort of, I don't know, it just looks vintage to me. So let's give this a go and see how it goes, you guys. After the reading, let me know what you think to the deck. I actually went to go pick up some new crystals today, and I saw that deck and I was just so drawn to it, and I was like, I've got to go get it. But yeah, the new crystals, we've got a citrulline. I picked up some more raw rose quartz as well. I love the unfaceted crystals, and some more amethyst as well. There we go. There we go. So new crystals as well. But yeah, I was just drawn to the deck and I thought, okay, we're going to give this one a go. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, 16th to the 31st of May 2019, Scorpio. And these are love reads, you guys, love reads. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio. 16th to 31st of May 2019, Scorpio. Okay. Give them a good shuffle. New decks always need a good shuffle. I did sort of have a good shuffle with them earlier to put my energy into them, but you guys know what it's like. Alright, Scorpio. Okay, let's get crack-a-lack and cut the deck and see what's going on for you guys in terms of love. So, up first we have got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Oh, we've got two here, both reversed. Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, both reversed. The Queen of Wands. The Six of Swords. And Strength. To me this looks like self-preservation, if that makes sense, in terms of love. Kind of want to say for a lot of Scorpios, preserve the best qualities about you. If you have gone through something here, because we're sort of looking where you've come from, where you're going. You've been through something here. Seems like something where someone came to a very abrupt end. And Six of Cups in the reverse. This is like someone who you're not going to forget easily. This is something that may plague you. And the Four of Pentacles, it's needing to release this energy. It's not so much a person that you're releasing, it's the energy of that person. So I'm wondering if some of you, whether it's the same person that's come back around again, that's causing issues, or whether this is somebody new, but the circumstances remind you, or this person reminds you of someone that you've already been with. Because I do get a bit of a snigger of, like a hint of repetitiveness with this. Like, we've already been there, and you know, it was you the one that got hurt and left in tears, but it's sort of like, where do we go from here? That's the lingering question. Where do we go from here? Because you're ready to let this go. I can see that. I can see you ready to let it go. You're almost not taking any prisoners. It's sort of like, no. No more drama. Cannot cope with no more drama. So I think this is the right message for you. considering, stay optimistic. And you're going to need a lot of strength to do that, definitely. And you deserve love. You are lovable. So I see that card when I'm reading for somebody who's lacking in self-confidence or lacking in confidence in the situation as a whole, which is clear. It's clear you guys ain't got much confidence in what's headed towards you, what you're going through now. Something came to an abrupt end. It's left a bad taste in your mouth. You may have physically let this go. You may have let the person go. But the energy of what happened here, like I say, it's a bad taste in your mouth. But moving forward, I do have 6 of Swords, and this is that release of the drama. This is that release of those rough waters. So if we do link it in terms of emotions, because we have 2 sixes, we have 6 of Cups and 6 of Swords. So if we do link the two, this really is about getting your mental capacity up to speed with what your emotions should, or getting your emotions up to speed with your mental capacity. That's probably the best way to put it, actually. And to actually sort of, and this is the Queen, you as the Queen of Wands is taking the right action. This is doing the right thing for you in order to calm this situation down. We're not focusing anymore on the rough waters that you've already been through. Something came to a very abrupt end. You're very reluctant to even give that another go, or to give somebody a go where the circumstances are very similar to what you've already been through. Pride and dignity may be in the way a little bit, but I actually don't see that as a bad thing, Scorpio. I actually think that this is definitely what you need, and strength to progress, to move through this, to be optimistic rather than pessimistic. And the 6 of Swords, this is that emotional turmoil that you've already been through, calming right down. I actually really do like this spread for the Scorpios, because God knows when Scorpio gets over emotional and upset about something, everybody around them never hears the end of it. And I can say that because I'm a Scorpio, and it's exactly, it's like, no. This shit lingers. This shit lingers. Am I right or am I right? It's not so easy for us to just leave it until we've fully resolved it mentally. And that's really what 6 of Swords is here. This is resolving that emotional turmoil mentally. So the Fool's in the reverse. You're not taking any chances. You're not taking any risks at this point. The 7 is in the reverse. Now, I do feel like somebody around you, this doesn't feel like internal energy. This feels external. So somebody around you could be a little bit impatient with you at the moment, which doesn't help matters. If you don't want to lose this person, I suggest you let them know they need to be patient, otherwise they are going to lose you. Well, look at that. There's your Ace of Cups. This to me looks like new love's delayed. So yeah, this could totally be with someone who's already upset you in some way, or moving forward, this is someone new. Whichever way this goes, stay optimistic about this Ace of Cups going on here. This new person, or even somebody who you've known before, because that's what we're really talking about. Because the 6s tend to relate to what's already been and gone, what's past. And if we have a 6 in the past and a 6 in the future, this can totally be the future and the past intertwining in some way, someone coming back around. Again, it's like these feelings are here, they're not going anywhere, but we're delaying it. Because you realise you deserve love and you're lovable, and it's right here to be had. But there is no way on this planet you guys are going to allow what's happened before to happen again. Whether it's the same person from before, whether this is somebody new. You're not ready. It's as simple as that. That's really what this is. You're just not ready. Lessons from the past haven't been learnt before, so you are very determined to learn these lessons now. When it comes to exercising patience, righting a few wrongs first. And this is you making that solid decision. It's not necessarily that you're in hermit mode, you're coming out of that now. But what you are doing, it's like you may be in contact, the contact may not have left between you and whoever this is. But you have made this solid decision not to allow the past to repeat itself. This is sort of where you say, right, okay, we've gotten our fingers burnt once already. We're not going to do that again. So I'm quite happy to just keep this in the background, so to speak, temporarily. There's more yet to be revealed from this situation, so it's definitely worth hanging on to this person. The waiting period, there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely suggest that you need to have a conversation with someone here about being patient before tempers get riled up and this turns into something you don't want it to. So here I've sort of got the Knight of Wands. So it is that level of inconsistency, but it's needed. Why? Because you got some shit to sort out, Scorpio. You got some shit to do. You got some solid decisions to make before you entertain this person, either again or continue to entertain this person, whoever they are. I think whichever way you look at this, you don't want arguments. You don't want any more drama. You're completely done with that. And I think whoever it is you're dealing with doesn't really want that either. I feel the only issue here, the only snag in the road, would be somebody else's level of impatience. I kind of get a feeling that whoever you're dealing with, it's almost like they've made up their mind, and I do feel a bit of a control aspect to this. It's like, oh, right, okay, just because you've made up your mind, that means that we have to jump into this. That means that we have to do this right now. No, 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 Scorpio. This is where you put your foot down. This is where you exercise your leadership and say, I'm still not ready. You have to fucking wait. And if you're not going to wait, there's the door. And I really do feel it needs to come across that blunt. That Scorpio bluntness, that Scorpionic honesty needs to come out. And we all know what Scorpionic honesty is. It is that blunt punch to the stomach. This is the way it is. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth. This is my truth. This is my way of the highway. Because it feels like you may be dealing with someone who seems to think that it's their way of the highway. And you guys are very quick to shut that down. You guys are very quick to shut that down. And I really do feel like from your perspective, you're dealing with someone here who may have taken some time to get a grip on their shit, and it's almost like now they're ready, they assume that you are. Maybe because you've been available to them too often in the past, and this is where you guys are sort of saying, how to the fucking no? No. This is here. Those feelings aren't going away, but I'm not ready. There are aspects to this that are causing a bit of strife. Now, for some of you, one of these aspects, because I've got the Three of Wands and I also have got the Knight of Swords reversed. So for some of you, it could be distance that's in the way. And it's almost like you've hit this snag before. Like I say, think repetitive behaviour. You've already hit this argument, this snag, this debate before. And still, you were the one that ended up hurt. And again, this is like, whoa, 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 whoa. No. This needs more thought process. This needs more time. This needs more patience. I don't particularly think any of the Scorpios keeping their options open. I think they're very, very, very fixated on whoever this person is. I just think. So if you're cross-watching this, and you're dealing with a Scorpio, no, I don't feel there is interest elsewhere, or the Scorpio wants interest elsewhere. That I don't feel like is the case, because Scorpios are fixed signs. When they set their sights on someone, it's kind of there for good. It's, you know, until there is the ultimate resolution. And obviously, in which case, if there ever is an ultimate resolution to a relationship or partnership, Scorpios don't tend to look back. So trust me, if you'd lost this person, you would know it by now. But what Scorpios are very good at doing is playing somebody else to get at their own game. So if you've kept Scorpio waiting or messed Scorpio around for a period of time, expect revenge on that. That's what Scorpios tend to do. They don't necessarily close the door until they really are done, or until you really, really hurt them. At this stage, I think you've just knocked Scorpio off of their high horse temporarily. They've quickly got back on it. So like I say, if you're cross-watching, expect the comeuppance of the same treatment that you delivered to Scorpio. And for the Scorpios, this is what you're going to do, and there's no stopping it. Like I say, it does look like you may be playing someone at their own game. And that is just what Scorpio does. It's not necessarily the right thing to do, but it's what Scorpio is going to do regardless. So I just think that this needs a bit of understanding on all rounds. If you are telling someone to wait, Scorpio, the least you can do is to exercise that scorpionic honesty and actually tell them up front as to why you're making them wait. If it is a revenge thing, yeah, but I don't feel like it's solely revenge. I feel like a big part of this is you making someone wait because you're just not sure of the fine print of the small details. Like, for instance, if it's distance, or if it's someone's attitude, or if it's even your own lessons from the past that haven't quite been learnt. You know, whatever this is for you personally, I feel like you need to be upfront and honest. You need to tell someone, this is why I'm making you wait, and reel off the list. And whoever's dealing with you ought to know that you are being very honest about that, because Scorpios are not known for lying when it comes to matters of the heart. They're a little bit more upfront and honest about that sort of stuff. That's why a lot of people consider Scorpios intense, when really all it is Scorpio's brutal honesty. And I suppose that's why a lot of people can't quite take to Scorpios. But like I say, if you're cross-watching, give the Scorpio some space, because if they're doing this to you, it's more than likely because you've already done it to them. And for secondly, for the Scorpios, yes, let someone know exactly what's going on. They can either laugh it off and take it as the joke that it really is, or that they can walk through the door. If it's got to be right now and not, you know, if it's got to be Mr. and Mrs. Right now and not Mr. and Mrs. Right, then that's their loss, isn't it? So that's kind of how you guys should really look at this, if this is what's going on. Anyway, this just feels like a bit of a game, if I'm honest. It really does. So I'll leave that there, Scorpio. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. Otherwise, you guys, wish a fabulous end to the month of May. I wish you guys all the best. And however this situation turns out, don't forget what's really at the centre of this, because I know obviously there's a bit of game playing going on here, and he did this, she did this, so we're going to do this. You know what I mean? It's tit for tat. Let's be honest, this is tit for tat. Don't forget what's at the centre of this, and don't lose sight of the goal. I know you guys like to remain mysterious and keep people guessing, especially when you've been burnt, but at the same time, we don't want tempers riling up at all. And this could also, I'm just going to say FYI, Spirit could see this level of behaviour as somewhat abusive, playing with somebody else's feelings. So just bear that in mind as well. I feel like that card's there just as a reminder to say you need to be honest about what you're doing here, if that is the case. Because it's playing with people's feelings. All right, someone may have done it to you. But if it's someone new who actually hasn't done this to you, and you've just had it done to you from somebody else, again, be honest about that. Be honest about that, and try not to mess with other people's feelings in that way, especially if they've done no harm to you. If it's somebody that has messed you around already, then yeah, go knock your son out. Just tell them what you're doing. Right. Wish you guys all the best. Take care. Bye for now.